The 8 best tips on how to make your content more shareable. The power of content marketing lies in building a future audience and generating revenue. Customers find your content as they search for the product or service you offer. It's fantastic when people learn about and watch our content. Your content is a great asset if you make sharing effortless and fun for your audience. Even better, it can be done at a low cost or in a concise amount of time if the work is done correctly from the start. Aside from the daily retweets and likes, I add links to my posts from other websites and the usual variety of shares. If your audience drives awareness of your content, that will be counted. Create shareable content and follow these tips to write content that's shared like crazy. The internet is a hub for sharing content that creates buzz. This is because the audience connects to the topic, idea, or story, then clicks to share it with their friends and followers. In this article, I'm going to offer a quick strategy for presenting your content in a way that will make it more likely for people to share it. Number 1. Make it relevant and entertaining. More people will share your content if the content makes them feel wise to share it, especially those with a large audience. That means you have to find the right mixture between importance and fascination. It is crucial to talk about something that interests the audience, and it must be done engagingly. Most content pages send us pathetic, weak content trash by using attractive headlines and strong images. I advise you not to do that. Boost audience engagement by creating content that is worth watching. All of the rest is simply a waste of time. Answering these questions will help you stand out from the crowd with your large number of shares. You should then focus on getting your target audience to share your content to maximize exposure. Whenever you create a piece of content, ask yourself why it is vital that it is read and worth sharing. Number 2. Work on your headlines and content. There is an unusual thing about social sharing. People tend to share content without actually reading it. Their decisions are mainly influenced by the title and the picture. How does this benefit you? Because it allows your content to be shared throughout the web until the perfect person is found. By keeping your content accurate and responsive, you can ensure it is shared across the web. People click on the share button after viewing this type of content, resulting in organic traffic from search engines. The main reason why people share content they find valuable is to solve other people's problems. Using social media data from over 100 million blog posts, BuzzSumo determined whether the content length was a factor in creating divisible content. The long form of content performed better on social media than the short form. If possible, optimize your content to be found by new readers who will seek out and share it. If you use black hat techniques such as keyword stuffing or comment spamming, you may increase SEO efforts. Still, at the same time, your search engine rankings may drop because readers are less likely to share or post your content. Number 3. Use attractive images. Images, powerful ones, bring in more readers than headlines alone. The quality content you created will grab attention, giving you the chance to take a second look at it. Track what's working well in your target markets, your own and other areas related to your topic, and don't stress yourself. New ideas are scary. Consider using text overlays and ensuring your images are the right size for the platform. Having a high-quality piece of shareable content encourages readers to share it on their social media channels such as Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Content that is consumed and shared by one person is shared by others. This spreads to all the people whose friends consume that content. Number 4. Make it readable and scannable. First impressions are vital. When users click on your article, or decide whether to share it, they are looking for an improved user experience. Ensure that your website is readable and attractive, and format the content to be easy to scan and search. Fresh content is challenging to create that readers will want to read, share, and shout out loud. You must write content that has the potential to go viral and dominate social media. Try searching the toolbar for social sharing on the homepage of your blog or website. There is just too much effort required to copy and paste social media links, and readers do not want to waste their time. Number 5. Keep things simple with share buttons. Don't
Je
forget to
pense pas que
include
ça
social
prendra
networking share
énormément
buttons
de
on your
temps parce que c'est
website.
juste une installation
This makes your content
informatique,
easier to
donc
manage.
c'est maximum 15-20
While it's
minutes, je
always
pense.
possible for users to copy and paste their URL into a social
Ok,
platform of their choice, it is better to
à
make
tout
it
à
easy
l'heure
for
alors.
them.
Merci beaucoup, hein.
One of the easiest ways to get
Merci, au
people to
revoir.
share your content is to include share buttons and dashboards. This removes obstacles for action by the user. Share buttons can be displayed next to intriguing statistics or infographics. Adding the sharing icon to your content is a great way to engage your readers and increase sharing. If you don't yet know about click-to-tweet, this strategy encourages visitors to fire a tweet from their own content. You can count on your content arousing happiness, amazement, sadness, hope, or sadness in your readers. They will refer to it and share it with their friends. Include prominent social sharing buttons on your content. Number 6. No one will if you don't ask. Are you looking for more shares? You should ask about them. Would you like links, comments, ratings, or content ideas? It is essential to clarify the client's expectations. As soon as you have something worth sharing, generate a call to action and make sure it is shared. When you are creating shareable content, one thing to remember is that you are enhancing the lives of your readers. This article that you are reading now includes examples of excellent content sharing and tips on how to produce your own. Number 7. Diversify and expand your network. Despite its more significant time commitment, it pays off in the long run. Developing an audience of people who like your work and want to share it with their own audiences is now a great time to get started. Success in today's world does not create itself. To achieve success, you must build a functioning and strong team. Get into social media channels, groups, communities, associations, events, webinars, and online associations and organizations. There are no guarantees of a viral hit over time. However, a few sharing drivers cover how people feel about the content, what they feel when they share it, and social motivations. The articles that are shared on social media are not only entertaining and funny, but also informative. As a result of content, social media users can connect with like-minded people and strengthen connections already in place. As you develop brand loyalty, consumers are likely to share your content since it is authentic. Your audience can quickly validate your work by sharing some of your posts on social media. Even if your content is valuable, if it isn't presented correctly, nobody will share it. You should include more sentences and quotes in your captions, if you want to encourage people to share your content. When you are a small influencer, you aren't getting any social validation for sharing posts that prove you earn money with fewer than 10K followers. Number 8. Understand your audience. Understanding human behavior is essential to getting people to share our content. To create more differentiated content, we need to create content that speaks to human psychology. Make sure that your content is searchable and distributable when you answer these questions. Scientists from the University of Pennsylvania examined thousands of online content posts to understand the psychology of shared content. In reviewing articles published by the Association for Psychological Science, they determined why people share content. Smart Brief newsletter gathers 10 articles each day on entrepreneurship, leadership, social media, or anything else you might find pertinent. On the Content Marketing Institute blog, a checklist of 21 kinds of content we are craving is the most popular post. Conclusion. Smart Brief newsletter gathers 10 articles each day on entrepreneurship, leadership, social media, or anything else you might find pertinent. On the Content Marketing Institute blog, a checklist of 21 kinds of content we are craving is the most popular post. 90% of companies practice content marketing to some extent. Still, only a tiny percentage can produce content that is shared by internet users. Content creators tend to have a broadcasting mentality: create, publish, spend, and get started. In other words, if sharing is considered when planning and creating content, the likelihood of reaching viral distribution and dissemination is higher. The more people trust you and accept you as an authority, the less content you will create because people will create it for you. This is what huge brands and businesses are doing with user-generated content. There is only one real issue with UGC. a marketing strategy that relies on the audience to create content. In such instances, you can expect your campaign to produce a desert of dry content if your target audience is not motivated. Your audience can provide you with content that can be used as promotional material. For now, you need to grow big and to create that impact that you are the go-to person for this niche or service. Work on that with the tips above from my article. More on this coming soon.